That's something that load me out and I come in a shouting thing right now. Yeah, man, I'm in the shouting thing right now. See? Let me just play this. In the meantime, and start it off that way.
And that is lovely. Good morning. Come in the class. Hi, Jamaican. Step out in the street. Everything that you come with. Darling. And so and this grace acts in a class. Grace in your life and explain to how the Jamaica Labour Party is responding to the Prime Minister this morning. Kindly listen to the Labour rights them down there in Westmoreland.
Escalating.
See that, Andrew? I try to show you, sir, Mr. Andrew, sir. I'll tell you something, sir. But you don't understand. Because you can relate to where we are going through right now. I mean, I would ask if you could ever relate to nothing at all when we are going through. Because right now, as me check your makeup, you don't have a scar on me. Andrew, you look like a man who never dropped from him, man. You don't look like you ever run a race in your life and drop up yet. Mr. Andrew, sir, last time now me I come to you, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. There is a constant reminder here in Westmoreland. It's a constant reminder, sir. Everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin. And let me tell you something, Mr. Andrew Holiness. We can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. You understand? Me don't know why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. What we do you in a life, every time your election come, people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Holiness, is this your shit. You know, some of their hope, you know, myself say, sir, you would have did prove me wrong. I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong, you know, sir. People always have a bunch of story talk. Go politician, and me always want my own experience because people experience and my experience is two different experiences of Holiness. And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come to Westmoreland, you shake me hand, you promise me say everything will go alright. Mr. Andrew Holiness, everything is alright, you know, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster everywhere you go. It's like, I guess 30 or 2 weeks ago it's time passed because it's fresh still. No one not clean up nobody. Mr. Holiness, when I try to make you look bad enough, sir, are you self-destruct? Because let me tell you something, sir. I see people come from overseas going to do more than what you do since the storm. You see your company media say you don't want to see people them a line up and a beg and a haul and pull for food, Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew's Holiness, sir, I don't see you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos. And it come with complication. Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense. I need the people them where clean the office. We need them to retire and give some new people space and time to clean the office and put some courage on the seat. So do not sit so comfortable. Because I feel like you not sit too comfortable now. Every time when you go around that big table there and you sit down on that chair there, you make some stupid decision. Mr. Holiness, we can't love who not love we, sir. You understand? And respect go where respect come from, sir. You cannot constantly at that shit in our face and expect say we are gonna take it. You understand? I am one of those, sir, who was waiting patiently and now put no God on your name. But right now I bury you. I bury your name, sir. Because you give me all the dirt I need to pour on you, sir. You made a promise. You understand? Not only to me, but the Jamaican people them. And until now, Mr. Holiness. Until now, sir, we're sick and tired. We not gonna stay quiet no more, Mr. Holiness, sir. We not stay quiet no more, sir. Me a law-abiding citizen of Jamaica, me work hard. And the people them over foreign send money come for your help, where you not help with, sir. So me not after me, I tell you, you don't know nothing about hard life.
Me telling you, I don't think you don't hear nothing yet. Me sound no better tap up that screen and share. I don't think you don't. At this time, me tell him if Westmoreland a galang so no can imagine when me stir up in a central Kingston. No, let me ask you something. We never tell him it's a class I go nice this morning. I want to take over here for. Is who that over here? Good morning, PDTV News. Good morning, Andre Stevens. I see you, sir. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here with us this morning. Jamaica people. Me not.
Yo, let me tell you something. It's not even funny. But the fact that it's a labor right, a stark labor right speaking. Yo, the labor right them a ball out now. This is how you know things are getting really, really bad. When the labor right them a ball out. Westmoreland, most of people reach out to me. People in Westmoreland I feel it same way, 6 months after this time, What is a government here for? Me tell you, say it's like a subtle genocide. It's like, man, they don't want the people them to just give up. And the man, the government can more than what they're doing. Listen to the argument.
I'm telling you, say class I go nice this morning. I want to take over Dre Bryan class and platform for. Jamaica people. Who do not hear what they take place in a Westmoreland? The labor rights are disgruntled. The girl say, Andrew come down there how much months ago, come shake her hand and make sure know say everything I go all right and everything is not okay. Jamaica people, me no know how the Labour Party are going to survive in that third term, but as me telling you from morning, they shall what?
No
Them
peace.
Labour rights they shall know
No peace.
not name peace in the third term. Them too wicked.
What's
they
up,
have
Ingrid?
chosen Jamaica, and so they have to live
What's
by
up,
it.
Ingrid?
Jamaica no want hear the girl again.
Shoot is sweet. What's
We are
up?
take time on the internet tonight. Now we are taking our time this morning because when we don't expose
Join
and
the
bring
fan
these
club.
people to the forefront.
Join the fan club, ladies and gentlemen. For those on YouTube, become a member. Press the join button. Let's go.
No peace for them. Jamaica people me want to know hear the labor rights them down a Westmoreland a ball out.
You see that, Andrew? I try to show you, say, Mr. Andrew, sir. I tell you something, sir. But you not understand. Because you can relate to where we are going through right now. I mean, I go ask if you could ever relate to nothing at all where we are going through. Because right now, if I check your makeup, you don't have a scar on there. And you look like a man who never dropped from him man. You don't look like you ever run a race in your life and drop on your makeup yet. Mr. Andrew, sir, last time now me I come to you, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. There is a constant reminder here in Westmoreland. It's a constant reminder, sir. Everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin. And let me tell you something, Mr. Andrew Holiness. I can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so.
Can you imagine?
You understand? Me don't know why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. What we do you in a life, every time when your election come, people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Holiness, is dish your shit.
Marcus Garvey saying me chip up. Mighty God, get alive. Yes, I'm gonna me eat.
You know, some of the hope in myself say, sir, you would have did prove me wrong. I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong, sir. People always have a bunch of story talk. But politician, I always want my own experience because people experience and my experience is two different experiences of holiness. And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come to Westmoreland, you shake me hand, you promise me say everything will go alright. Mr. Andrew Holiness, everything is alright, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster.
I don't want the people to forget about that voice note, And Rosie alone. People don't Westmoreland are ball out Jamaica. The epicenter of the disaster. Right? They are crying out. And this is a labor right ball out, so you can imagine. If you labor right a ball out is serious, and a whole heap of pressure that if you labor right ball out, and I feed them party day in a power. Imagine what going with the comrade them down in Westmoreland. Hanover, St. James, St. Elizabeth. Can you imagine? Big up all like PMP, MP them where do the right thing for everybody and not just PMP alone. We serve the people them. True. Big them up.
Everywhere you go, it's like I guess 30 or 2 weeks ago it's time pass because it's fresh still. No, we're not clean up nobody.
You hear what she say? The storm like it just passed 2 weeks ago. Everything fresh still. Nothing now move. Nothing now move, Jamaica. The place just fresh down at Westmoreland just look fresh at this time after 6 months. You know what that do to the psychology of the people, the psyche of the people? Depression. Depression lead to other things that is not positive. You say your brother is in a shelter, Akenish, all age school. And yes, the school them still have people in them same way. So you know, so they pick them start with them education. Yeah, this man Mackenzie come out and tell the man from the JTA, say, yo, you know, dictate nothing over here, say, you know. So what kind of plans the man them have in place to accelerate things? Oh, in a Hanover Spark, sorry. Zine. Akenish, all age in a Hanover. Hanover lady, she just at work. She come at the parliament, she talk her talk. She sit there now and she just at work. Big up the Hanoverians them. Big up on yourself. I mean, it's no very self-reliant down there. Big up on yourself. No one down to vote PMP.
Holiness. I'm not trying to make you look bad enough, sir. Are you self-destruct? Because I'm tell you something, sir. I say people come from overseas going to do more than what you do since the storm.
Mighty God.
You see your company media say you don't want to see people them a line up and a beg and a haul and pull for food, Mr. Andrew. I mean, Mr. Andrew's holiness, sir. I don't see you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication. Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense. I need the people them where clean the office. We need them to retire and give some new people space and time to clean the office and put some courage on the seat. So do not sit so comfortable. Because I feel like when I sit too comfortable.
Hey, you know what she talk about? Change. She want her own party for change. Because them get too comfortable. They not work. They not do right by the people them. Andrew honest. Cheese and peas. You labor right.
Give some new people space and time to clean the office and put some courage on the seat. So do not sit so comfortable. Because I feel like when I sit too comfortable now, every time when I go around that big table there, and I sit down on that chair there, when I make some stupid decision. It's a holiness. We can't love who no love we, sir. You understand? And respect.
I the labor right name movie star this attack, you know. Westmoreland people are ball out, you know. A movie star, this, you know. I think she get one of the social housing. She was a beneficiary of the social housing program, you know. And she a ball out there. Yeah, stay there.
Where respect come from, sir. You cannot constantly at that shit in our face and expect say we are gonna take it.
Her name, she left on my top well. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you who named movie star. I'm gonna show you.
You understand? I am one of those, sir, who was waiting patiently and now put no God on your name. But right now I bury you and me bury your name, sir. Because you give me all the dirt I need to pour on you, sir. You made a promise. You understand? Not only to me, but the Jamaican people them. And until now, Mr. Holiness. Until now, sir, I'm sick and tired. Me not gonna stay quiet no more, Mr. Holiness, sir. Me not stay quiet no more, sir. Me a law-abiding citizen of Jamaica, me work hard. And the people them over foreign send money come for your help where you not help with, sir. So me not ask me, I tell you, you don't know nothing about.
You hear what she said? It's a labor, a movie star is talking. See her? See her there? You hear what you say? You get the money from overseas and you not help the people. Them. Not my word. I want to labor is talking up and I'm Westmoreland, you know. I ball out on behalf of the people of Jamaica, you know. Not just the labor right, them she ball out. She say you make a promise to me and you make a promise to the people of Jamaica. We want to listen, you know. Yeah man, we want to listen, man. Listen, man.
Hard life. No. Jamaica people, when me see the labor rights them demise, make a sip the ginger tea little and nothing can sweet so.
Yo, me can't do Jerry Brand sometime.
In a them whether you me and my ginger tea, my dear. Me say if Westmoreland a galang so.
Yo,
Jamaica.
me say the man a drink, what go and call it? Yo, the man a drink the ginger. The man dangerous, you know. The man litter. And I drink the ginger tea, you know. Yo, Jerry Brand around here, man. Yo, me say me laugh till my week when I watch this live. I laugh till my week. Hey man, say me sip this ginger tea. Right in that microphone. No, but Jamaica, on a serious level, I'm going to dissect some parts of Thanks Bolo. I'm going to use this against the labor right blogger them. So hold on, Marcus, you never know about this? You never. Make sure you say you follow me on YouTube. The video there. And I think Jeremy is supposed to put up all a video about this. Yes, star girl a burn out the man, brother. A burn out Andrew Owen specifically. You play it again for you. You can't be your first area here. Hold on.
Because people don't think couldn't hear anything yet. Eh? Who not think couldn't hear nothing yet? Jamaica people, the lady Bolo, the woman say Mr. Andrew Holiness, her. The people, them are foreign, say how much money come here. Me say, this is a staunch labor right, you know, the movie star. You know, hear how the movie star a show up Andrew Holness down in Westmoreland. Jamaica, this don't look good, you know. This don't look good at all.
Terrible for true, man.
It don't look good for the Jamaica Labour Party.
I am Maki, what go on?
Me say I feel every pain in every language with this woman.
No, me not tell no lie. If Jerry Bryan never tell me say a she, I wouldn't believe. Seriously, be actual. Listen to her reasoning. Looking on her, would I never just, if me judge her by her looks alone, would I never believe say she could have sound like this. But then again, I wonder why them support all people like George Wright with him, you know, as a woman, and some things we just understand about them. But listen to what she say. Pressure reach her now that she all start to see light and about out Andrew. And say people are fine, and like she tell people in the States come to Jamaica, whether them are from America or from Canada or from overseas, and he's not a Jamaican, they have come to Jamaica and did more than Andrew Jones did for the people. And that's a fact. Andrew Jones has not gone above and beyond for the persons in these areas that need the help. As a matter of fact, in his management of the situation, he has been very slow to respond for the people. Right? The assessment period took too long to find out how much people lost and get them in the system and start helping them to rebuild their houses. Zane, a man died on a bicycle going to get aid, thirsty and hungry, and died on the bicycle. So far he had to come from. That actually happened on the Andrew Honest watch. So this is a very, very serious, and this happened in the West. I'll never forget when I read that story, I was like, "Whoa, see, this is what I'm talking about. Nobody should have died like that because, and the aid that came on the day, because he was so close to getting aid, the aid that came on the day did not come from Andrew Honest government. It came from private citizens and people from overseas. So they responded faster than the government. Them wicked, me I tell you. I'm not here just gaslighting. They are wicked. Them wicked people, man. I tell you, say the government are wicked, bro.
Cheer over the airwaves. This don't look good, Jamaica. It don't look good at all. It look as
Wicked,
if
brother.
the Jamaica Labour Party finally has seen the light. Them finally wake up to them senses. Eh? You can't tell me, say a staunch labor right. Eh? I come out and I rinse out Andrew Ole. The woman
All right,
said
big up.
she a one of them. Eh? She a one of them never try to dirty up Andrew Ole, but never try to dirty up his name, but he look like say she have to go bury him. Jamaica people, this time really come, you know? Time really. What a piece of excitement in a Westmoreland. Eh? I never knew that labor rights would have really see the light and I speak out so against the Jamaica Labour Party.
Not before time, man. That's it.
Jamaica, me say, I am so elated this morning to wake up
David, big
to
up.
what is happening amongst the Jamaica Labour Party in Westmoreland.
Hey, Merle, what's up, Merle? How you doing? Good night. You all right? Hey, Merle, I know you haven't been here a while, but check out the membership. Become a member of the platform. We got Super Chat available. We got all of that. Super Chat and gifts available. Those are options. And you can even gift other people. Right? If you want to buy gifts for random people, that option is there as well. She said this is going to be a domino effect. A lot more will be coming. Yes, most definitely. It's like, let me tell you, the Jamaica Labour Party is like a sewage pipe that has been building up and it doesn't have anywhere else to go. So it's gonna burst out and all the filth is gonna come out. The pipe, the part that is building up at, it's going to fill up and just burst out. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. All the dirt that they have been hiding from the Jamaican people, it's going to come out. Yeah, you're gonna see.
It's full time now. Jamaica people see the labor rights for exactly what they are. I could have fly in a movie star head and the labor rights them down there in Westmoreland. On not hear how the woman a rinse out Andrew. Eh? And when them done then they pan vote for labor party, we are the funny. See a brighter future. Minutes hurrying for them. And not hurrying for you. Hear them.
Make me see the shower finger. If you know you're the happy be a labor right.
Oh, I wonder if a little miss this morning kindly listen to the labor rights them down there in Westmoreland.
See that, Andrew? I try to show you, say, Mr. Andrew, sir. I tell you something, sir. But you don't understand. Because you can relate to where we are going through right now. I mean, I will ask if you could ever relate to nothing at all where we are going through. Because right now, as me check your makeup, you don't have a scar on it. Andrew, you look like a man who never dropped from him band. You don't look like you ever run a race in your life and
Whoa,
drop up yet.
whoa.
Mr. Andrew, sir. Last time now me I come to you, Mr. Prime Minister, sir.
Big up everybody upon the live. Just, you understand? This is all you have to do to your screen, right? You don't make a lot of the screen, just show it some love with the two fingers, then with this motion, alright? Yeah, man.
There is a constant reminder here in Westmoreland. It's a constant reminder, sir. Everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin. And let me tell you something, Mr. Andrew Holiness. We can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. You understand? Me don't know why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. What we do you in a life, every time your election come, people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Holiness, is dish your shit. You know, some of there hope, you know, myself say, sir, you would have did prove me wrong. I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong, you know, sir. People always have a bunch of story talk. But politician, I mean, always want my own experience because people experience and my experience is two different experiences of holiness. And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come to Westmoreland, you shake me and you promise me everything will go alright. Mr. Andrew Holiness, everything not alright, you know, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster everywhere you go. It's like yesterday or 2 weeks ago it's time past because it's fresh still. No one not clean up nobody. Mr. Holiness, I'm not trying to make you look bad enough, sir. Are you a self-destruct? Because let me tell you something, sir.
You hear that?
People come from overseas going to do more than what you do.
Mama, son, big up yourself.
You see your company media say you don't want to see people them a line up and a beg and a haul and pull for food, Mr. Andrew. You mean Mr. Andrew's holiness, sir? I don't see you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication. Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense.
You got my friend Mama Son in that place. You understand? Thank you, sweetheart. So Jamaica, a movie star this attack, you know. Me know say Rosie voice note are go and make it. And a couple of the voice note come out. But the people them know Westmoreland are suffer, you know. Good morning, sweetheart. The people them know Westmoreland are suffer. If you labor right, them a ball out so. And that feed them party they in a power. You can imagine what the MP them and the council them for the People's National Party them a go through. Just we try to do everything they can for the people them ease them burden. We say send it the WhatsApp. But my son me have a number now. Supposed to have a number now. Or you want to join here also? You can send a request to them. But you send a request because people them up on the live on YouTube. People them hear you better. You understand? Yeah man, send a request man. Last time I did send a request, I'm gonna see it till late. Well, go on.
Good morning, Bolo. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Mama Son. How you doing?
Hold on. The movie star that I bust it up, so.
Yes.
You know, right? After you had the best prime minister ever.
Yes.
So what happened now? After I build the house here and the staff come and wash out the house. Remember, so when she show the video, you know, she don't see nothing about the picture, you know. You remember?
Yes.
She don't see nothing about the picture and things that she not gonna get grab it for that. But now she a ball.
No, she a ball.
Jesus Christ, but look at the Bolo. You see how things, you see how nasty cliff views run with doing advance Saga with the text message with him and the woman.
Yes.
And you don't hear cliff views run with Rosie.
No.
Best to just give you the information when she not tell no lie.
Perfectly right.
But the only thing this man they pick up and they seize and dismiss.
Yes.
Because tell Rosie to seize and dismiss and them give her 48 hours. But Rosie, when it reached 39, bust out the rest side for the 48 hours, Rosie. Butt it out. Ball out. Only get 48 hours and look a cockroach, you know. Hey, Peter Chambers, anyway you never boss.
Me I tell you.
Me I tell you.
Yes.
I'm going to expose the drug
yes. See you,
so
Mr.
Chambers, so stand up to the boy, look the papa, go and praise the God.
Yeah, man.
Because you did tell them,
yeah, man.
this is going to come. And God never make no mistake when he make the Labour Party win this government.
Massa.
All of them have to come out.
Have to come out when they in a power.
You know what we did hear the girl when they look a boy analyzed on them have told. And my friend they come out and say 3/4 of them and they don't even have a birth paper.
Yes.
So all them vote.
All them vote.
And them tell us so we have to have ID. What ask them question they don't Bolo. They don't need to come out.
A long time you ask that, you know? Long time you ask that.
If them don't have a birth paper, and me and you couldn't vote because they tell us we have an ID. And if we don't have a birth paper for God human rate, we can't get an ID.
Simple. The lady said she not even know what their name, their real name. They don't have nothing.
Them have them, yeah. All of them will breed and pick them out Jubilee Hospital. Just have to pick them because they can't get them the name because the same system breed they look at them. So nobody can't get them. That's why they don't have a birth paper in the Bolo.
Crazy, man.
What a disgrace for the society of Jamaica.
Half a shake up.
Rosie, Juliet always come out for you, Rosie. Bust it out for sheet, you know, because you can't run back. Rosie, we are listening for you, Rosie. Rosie, we will come over the PAP, because only PAP got over the labor right there, but we don't have a problem. So come, Rosie. Join with me, Rosie, because we are here dirty, teething. Hey, Bolo, you know what? I should tell you all them thieves the election, you know.
Massa?
He never win the seat, you know. And the partner, we are waiting for, you know.
Cause she close to it, you know.
Close.
Remember, say fear constituency the right there, so you know.
What a wicked man. The man,
God.
them burn down the people, them. Oh, so you know what is fire victim? Just because they want with the election and split up the people, them. Rosie attack, come things them with the people. For that prison,
let me tell you something. You see, the history of the labor right them. In the violent times, them when they used to go on with them something and back up on people place and them things.
Yeah.
It is not beyond them for the way she say.
You know that me telling you, the woman say the boy they bring the Tivoli by them, the Tivoli by them, the Towile by them come. And the bad them call her back and say, "When I go sorry, so they make that boy they win down there." Because the boy is bad. And you see how wicked them is and the corruption. The man take the man money. Borrow the boy money and then set him up and analyze the youth. Look how wicked them is. Run them around little bit hear more about Bolo. We need a vice what they know with dirty car movie star, you know.
You know
we need movie star. We don't have it.
Yeah, joker,
we
man.
This morning.
Yeah, joke.
You never talk about it.
You have a full.
You need to send it to me for WhatsApp. Because it's
yeah,
a
man.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We need to play it for my life too because we don't stop playing Rose Vice what they don't come.
No, but you man.
It lick them left, right, and center the ball. Don't stop playing to the ball.
Listen.
No people that hear it yet, you know, so we have to continue to play it.
Listen.
Till it web.
I know me put it out. Me I go through everyone I voice note them.
I know we put it out there, that's why.
Everyone. Me I go through.
It's not we put it out there, so
because
we can't play it.
Are some serious allegation them there. And more can need to do some investigation. Integrity Commission. All of them need to do some investigation.
All of them need to call out.
Yes.
Call them investigate their money there.
Yes.
All they want with Lawrence, so them say Lawrence, so give them 100 paper for side.
And say the paper then fake. Jesus
so
have
what
mercy.
about that $2 billion them when them collect? Who get it? Lawrence, so paycheck that.
My God, I don't know. But it need to be investigated seriously. It's a dangerous allegation, Mick. You understand?
So you don't call it an allegation?
No, when me I say, you have to call it that in a context, because me never did them, you don't know. You understand what I say? But I don't believe Rosie tell no lie.
She not tell a lie,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
She not tell a lie.
You understand? I don't believe that. I don't believe she tell no lie. Because you see, the voice note them is a WhatsApp group, you know, for JLP, so they talk amongst themselves, you know. So she tell the to me, she tell the raw truth.
Yeah, me no Bolo. Yeah, me no all them because but she said no matter me let it out in the public.
That is it. That means that she did have the intention to do it, so she wanna threaten him.
She not threatening him, but she never. It's not she put it out.
No.
That's why.
No.
That's why she say people they road him, but if cannot be trusted. By the Lawrence was said it out.
Mighty God, yeah, they was yeah. They wouldn't know.
By the Lawrence Road,
Whoa.
said it out, because Lawrence Road is a flip-flop, you know. Lawrence Road is a flip-flop. Oh.
Jesus. Hey, this is a tangled web we weave. Tangled web.
Them to tell us the point, my brother. We just say I'm here pass through, because I didn't have my life. Look why we over 70 people, I get up on them and tell them, I that's how I bleach with them. And the time I get like that kind of pay me.
True.
And all the things I get a disrespect, and people just for platform people got me for coming, that's what them got me for else. So we just come off, and that's something I'm gonna use it and beat them. Come off. When we hear someone hot, we come on it and beat out.
TikTok
Come
easy,
on,
you know, man. Yes, same way,
yeah.
so. Same way,
You
so.
understand? I make my video because I'm going to call out Rosie tomorrow, you know. I call out Rosie and tell her, Miss Rosie, Juliet say you can't run back again, you know. Because you can't live a foreign and live a Jamaica, boy, you run. But she never see that problem. What are the Rosie, they're foreign. And Juliet never see that problem when Rosie go down when they're going to run for council seat and win it. But now, to Rosie talk up the things there. Juliet, she first jump on Rosie back.
No,
Rosie started Andrew attempt.
but what I heard is that me don't know what true it is, but me say a long time she a try she don't want to deal with that the lady there. That's how me hear. And I just
She's
because
not
I've
retired.
know a long
So
time.
try undermine Rosie long
Alright, can
time.
watch you know? Remember see her from 2016 in her voice note, Rosie said she get a fight, you know.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
So you know say a long time sitting.
I look it up. Look who tell Rosie to Miss Maggie. Miss
From
Maggie
no Grace.
from Grace. What a mixed up. What a them Grace in the private sector them there.
Me say, I now look.
We have more for here, Bolo. Bolo, we don't want to talk too much, you know.
Yes,
we don't say. Rosie have to be careful. Because we don't corrupt them and wicked.
Yes.
So if Rosie got talk, don't start. Because if you don't talk,
no.
when you start talk already, them still have your target. So.
But on a serious level, remember, say she mentioned something about a man losing life because of such manner.
Yes.
A dangerous allegation them there, no?
Wicked at that.
That's good.
And the next two man they were from one way. Because one of them was bridging, you know. Everybody was bridging, you know.
Mm-hmm. But
and this man come turn the place in a corruption.
On a different topic, you watch interview with Marky G on PDTV last night.
Yes,
before.
I was, yes.
You hear when the man say there is no report, FinSac report?
Yeah, well, I know. When Marky G, me I say why Marky G says so. Because how long we are asked for that report?
No, I believe
no report done.
People are take it out of context.
Yeah.
So me I listen to Colin Bell show. Ralston Hyman said there was a preliminary report, but not a final report. So the preliminary report, where the labor right then see from the preliminary report, then see the road with the final report when I go down. And it a blame them. So then lock it off. And then put it out. That's why they not put it out.
It was a start of it.
Yes, it's a start. Yeah, it's a preliminary. That means it's not a full report. But the preliminary alone alarm them. The man then got gone to nothing. There's no report. There's no final report. The final report supposed to have recommendation to fix the problem, so we never reach back to this again.
Yes.
You understand? It's supposed to tell you where the thing go wrong. And that never happened.
Also, when Marky G tried to make Andre know say the money did pay to make a report come out for you who are owed the corruption.
Right.
But when you realize there is no report made because
no final report.
No final report never come out.
No.
So when this big bag, we are saying Andre Stevenson toxic in face toxic.
Me I go play that next. I go play.
So if Bolo channel, if Bolo VR toxic, why you doing it over here? Leave we were toxic, listen to Bolo, we not listen to we and say we toxic. We not listen to Muma Sana say she baga. We not listen to Andre Stevenson and all the things. So we not toxic too. Because we have time for still listen to we.
But here we go on.
More toxic.
But here we go on now. Everybody are gonna have a criticism, whether it is true or not. They're gonna have a criticism, boy. But if you comfortable with how you do your thing, just not pay them no mind. Me just block them. As long as they get disrespectful, me just block them. Me not keep them. Me not make them raise my blood pressure. You must be mad.
That is it. That is the next point of it now. When there's the people come at you, you have to try to know if you ignore somebody. Ignore them.
Yeah.
But when you see them and try to bring you down, so you have to stand up for defend yourself at the same time. Bolo.
Yes.
You understand? But
no, but it's like Marlon said last night for Andre, because Andre asked him how him do it. Everybody have different personality. Everybody deal with things different. That's that bottom line.
That is it, because the way them style market G,
Man,
disrespecting.
then
You want
they
them
put
to
some
pick up
nasty
the
thing on the man name still, you know?
market G, just hold it like a G.
Yes, they put
You
some
understand?
nasty thing on the
And they
name.
want me about to say something about this cockroach, man. Him have something for lash
But
out.
you are going
Say
now.
that-
You are going with Marky G now. Me, you see a thing for Andre. Basically, people when I talk about him, then no money, so you know, sue them. You know, make no sense. And that's why I don't sue them, then no money. A waste of time. And that's why I just load them, make them chat, because they now bust no grip. They now bust no grip. Them broke
So
hungry.
whenever try to come say them and sue Andre and Bolo and me, we forget money from what I was eh? What I was sue with freedom of speech.
Me I tell you, crazy. Me not say certain things still, so me don't know how the master them are going to sue me. Me not say certain things to me.
Bolo,
You know what I'm
me
saying?
tell them say no. Me don't talk half a way, me don't do it, but watch Andre, watch Wayne so I read Federal thing and I Bolo them. And when me listen to the plate and talk the things that we go talk it back.
Oh, you mean?
So I when me hear me talk about them at the public. Me not gonna spend a buck again upon Andrew, Juliet, the whole of them. So none of our news come out now. And me you talk about it now. Them I say we have spent buck again there.
No,
And
but
the people that were in the Daniel in the Lions then come out and speak out and speak it
no,
out.
but listen. If I was in front of a judge and the judge say, so why did you play this voice note? I would say, as a concerned citizen of the country, allegation as it be, I don't think it's unreasonable for us to question whether these things are true or not. I think it needs to be ventilated. You understand? Because if indeed these things are true, it involves my tax dollars being stolen and people's lives being lost. So I think that's grounds enough for us to explore the thing, and it needs to be investigated. When we don't talk to the judge now not to think, but say, you're right, Mr. Bolo. Done it done.
Yeah, but me not say this judge could have stopped me from playing something out there that the public made. With interest of we our interest. Why?
Exactly. You know that don't make no sense. I don't understand.
Go and play, cause we there nice media with you, my brother.
Yes,
and we
man.
have to continue push out the message.
Yes.
Let the people them why them decide for do. Look,
Right.
me see them and for your a Cuba with the people that were unalive in the hospital. You see all them something there? And the same crisis are gonna reach me at Jamaica. You know hear about
where
it?
is it happen?
How much people them unalive in the hospital because there's no gas. And the people that were in the hospital were get off for
Oh,
accident.
the light.
Yeah, no light, none of them. They had it unalive,
My
whole heap of people.
God.
Whole heap of people.
Wow.
And you know what people them at Jamaica are go blind, Bolo.
Big up
You know what
Shelby.
them are gonna lose them sight.
Hey, listen
You know
up,
what them are
man.
gonna lose them sight, my brother. Whole heap of things are happening to we too. The Jamaica people are gonna suffer, you know.
Because then choose labor right, they don't choose Jamaica. Then choose labor right.
Them
So.
never choose Andrew, you know, you don't think so. I think the election when they say all I want.
Well, that is a part of it. But what may I say? There was enough people that voted for him.
Yes, and the
And
people
that
that
is
when it come out.
and the people
The
them
people
when
that when it come out don't come out.
the people them stay at the yard and not vote. Them
Yes.
people them are the majority. So they really
Yes.
vote him in technically.
Yes.
You understand
Because
what I
that's
say?
the dilemma. Yes, if you have the chance to vote and you don't vote,
Yeah.
how come you don't make the talk?
You can't make no talk. You are the problem. You are the problem. You are the problem. You are one big part of the problem.
Yeah, because you couldn't make a difference and you
Of
don't make a
course.
difference.
You don't make no
Oh, you
difference.
don't talk now.
See? We can understand
man.
some place where Garrison and so on man are treating people life according to what them are saying in their voice note.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
outside of that, when you turn on the yard at some place and no vote, when you make people pay on and no go vote. Come on, man.
Yeah, because look,
Sell out to yourself, man.
Allege one of them take 100,000 and they be a daytime camera constituency. Allege. And no, Carl sick. Carl is sick.
One of the people that work
One
on the
of our
ground.
people them. One of our people them. Yeah.
Mighty God.
Carl is sick, 100,000 she collect.
Whoa.
So PMP sell out the thing too. What if them sell out the thing too? Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I remember my sweet lady, the teacher from down at St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, one we say for war. I love her fire, you see. Remember, say people have ink friend on their finger from the night before they go for your constituency, you know.
Yeah.
Election, you know. Crazy, you know.
Yeah, there.
You
And
never hear,
I and
you
me I
never
tell
hear
you
about
again,
that.
that teacher woman they did look, you know.
Me say you
Yeah, I
never
know
hear
that's
about
the
that.
queen.
You never hear about it.
Eh.
She say it out her own mouth. She say it out her own mouth.
Oh
People
my
have
God.
ink on their finger before the day before the same constituency were fly green. So called win.
Okay.
Yes.
That them look at corruption. Hey, let me tell you, say, Rose started and the fire soon start burn. Cause hungry I gonna lick some of them.
More
And
remind the people them
people
say Paul Buchanan case still there court, yeah?
still a quote, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Just remember that. Me say
Yeah, somebody
God
said
is
enough
going to
money run down there.
expose them.
Yeah, somebody I tell us a whole heap of money run.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
tell
see
us a
her,
whole
me
heap
see
of money.
Angel 55.
Yeah.
They me tell you say God is going to expose them.
Chambers, the pass through. Peter Chambers. See, boss, the pass through. Big up Mr. Chambers.
When there?
If just pass through, man. If you just see come up for that cover.
We are say. I'm gonna see
Big up
General.
yourself. Every day your ears must swing it up. Mama stand up, stop freaking your name, you know. Listen to me here. You talk about all of this a revolution, the revelation they will come up. We are look Peter, it just a come out, so just a come out, so.
True.
I was still have to fit more come out, cause only all some of them were sick, when they sick out when they and you talk about them, we got sick, so who are drop out with a family member, don't for them hear about it. Mr. Chambers, your word not going in vain, I just show them now, put it out in the public. But we know what you say true.
Yeah, me talk about that 2 live ago, man. Me play some video where I mention something. You see me? Even what's up?
Yes, man.
But
Yes, man.
you know look like a him pass through a Peter Charlie, me see Chambers. If him pass through him gone.
Yeah, man, the person just run up
Okay. Well, them man, they kind of didn't even want to go on the social media like that, like so, you know.
and that me I see
He
it's
might
like
just
it
do,
just
he
look
might just
himself.
do, he might do God's work and I do, you know,
Yes.
live
You see that?
work about the word of God and that's it, you see me. He left them alone for face the judgment that is about to happen to the country. It's happening already. It's happening already.
It did
Judgment.
want the people them and tell
Remember,
them.
say man warn them, you know. Say,
Yeah.
he said the word when you get from God is to watch the very dirt off your feet and leave the Jamaican people them alone. And when they look upon the scripture, anytime of prophet leave the territory where he's been warning people,
Yeah.
that is when disaster come, and not
The
even
judgment.
1 month after or 1.5 months after September 30, October 28th, judgment reached Jamaica with Hurricane Melissa.
Judgment.
Derval, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Derval said no
Remember when I
retreat,
go
no
there, man, where
surrender.
you chop my farm? Me not just tell us that we are going to be there, come over Bolo too.
I
Where I want to
track every tune. Are you?
Yeah, me and him not just come and I tell them they go sleep on the man.
Derval, nah, left you out, you know.
I left him mother at one
Yo.
mama start pick up my mother. Don't start. Lord God,
Real,
have
man.
mercy upon him. We have a prayer for him, Bolo. We have a prayer for him and
Yeah,
pray God
man.
protect him.
Big up Derval. Me love how him I go to
Yeah,
the
man.
street and active.
Yeah,
You see
man.
me?
He must stand up. He must stand up for where he stand up for. All right, just let him say yes.
For real, man.
Yeah,
For
for
real.
no retreat, no surrender. So if they upon a page, you know.
Yeah,
So,
for real, man.
don't surrender to them.
I tell you, it's
Yeah,
a
man. Big
nasty
up the
thing.
son.
Nasty be.
All right,
Nasty
go and play
about.
your thing, Bolo. Before
All
go
right.
and listen to you some more.
All right. That's all right. Listen to the argument about Finsack from Mark Gully.
See to it that FinSac is once and for all given to the people that report to see who
Well, the
really
FinSac
benefit.
situation, the FinSac situation is difficult, Andre, because there is no report
What you
to
say?
deliver. They never wrote it. They never completed their report. The
What you
commission-
said, Mr. Golding?
Yeah.
I'm storing it. Mr. Golding, what you just said?
Yes.
Onto
they-
that.
So context matter in Jamaica. Zine, context matter. Remember the man say they never completed the report. So you see, when we go to Colin Bell show now, earlier when me a listen and when you Rasta and I man I say, them did have a preliminary report where them never release. It coincide with the argument them I make. There's no final report to say give to the public to say this is a summary of all that we saw, what it means, the real problem, of it all, and this is the recommendations for how we're going to fix it, so it never happens again. They never did that. So there's no report to give to the people. Them just have a bag of data where Mr. Wem name the former finance minister, they say him I go put out on a website, and then they put some extra them take some parts out of the data, extract some things, people name and so them a cover up for and them thing there, and put out a redacted thing online. But that is not a final report. That is not a summary. You see me? So it him and tell them say, yo, there was no complete report. And play it again.
To deliver. They never wrote it. They never completed their report.
What you said, Mr. Golding?
Yeah.
Top story, Mr. Golding, what you just said?
Yes.
150 million and the report not complete.
Correct. And so I think that is just water under the bridge. What Nigel Clark said he was going to do was establish a website and put all of the materials, all of the evidentiary materials and so on that were generated by that commission of inquiry were going to be put on a website. But, that's who has time to go trawling through all of that? There should have been a report, like every other commission of inquiry that I've heard of always generates a report with recommendations. The one that happened in relation to the Tivoli incursion in 2010.
Yes.
There have been other reports, commission of inquiry before that as well. They've all delivered a report, except the FinSAC one.
100.
So only hear that. $150 million spent Jamaica. Oh, man, the same want a commission of inquiry, them get it, and then the boops, them realize, say, this not look good for we. So then they are going to release it. The man, them even done the report, no final report. So when we they ask the FinSAC report, we have the right to ask for it, but they not complete it. They gave us the impression that they completed it. You think say Mark Golden as a lawyer go come on a platform and tell we this if it's not based in facts? Them man understand the law. You understand? You not go catch him and do that.
That is it, Bolo. That means them could have given a lawsuit for this if he must spend
because him gonna mislead the people. You not do that, brother. Everybody know say you not do that. You understand what I say, Angela? Him not do that. So when you hear the man attack, him know him I say. Worse, my general name, Ralston Nyman Pan Colin Bell show. The man say, yeah, them put out a preliminary report, but they never put out a final report. And you know, Ralston Nyman is a man in a bias. And they hear people attack. Them man they used to criticize Omar Davis, say, this. You understand me? I deal with from them time there. The man used to criticize the PMP government with what them do. You see me? But when him go in that belly IB, so in Jamaica, they in one dark time after Edward Saga, and you see how the man them work and get the thing sort out. Even Mark Golden in the era after 2012 when then they just lose that to Porsche. The man they have to get the legislator and on the team with the Ralston Nyman. And the man them see how the man them craft the thing to get back Jamaica economy back on track. So the man respect the man them based off of merit and what them can do and know what them can do. And sister, the man them are intellectual, the man them are dunce. You feel me I deal with? Yeah, a reality.
$50 million. And there's no report.
No
Accountability.
No accountability. It is a disgrace.
Disgrace.
But then the Prime Minister says he want to give you a hat because you're bad minding. What's your bad mind Andrew Holness for Mr. Golding?
I'm a bad mind Andrew Holness. What I said was that he deceived the people in the last general election.
Yes.
Because he knew that he intended to take the salary which he had said he was not going to take.
Yes.
And despite knowing that, he never told the people during the election campaign that if he won the election, he was going to take his full salary after all. And it's only after him win now, he's announced that he's taking his salary after all.
Deceptive sly of facts.
Yes, that to me was a violation of the trust of the people.
Of course.
Because it's well known that issue was an issue that the public was very uncomfortable with, a whole massive salary increase for the governing class, put it that way. And you know, when it was announced and a furore occurred, and I said I wasn't gonna keep mine, even though I couldn't stop them paying me. I don't have that power, but I was gonna.
Wanna hear that? Wanna remember when
That is
Shark
it.
Neck they come
Yeah.
out and say that?
Yes.
Them can't reverse them pay. None of
Yes.
them. So under
Some
the
of them know what
PMP
them
do
have said.
it.
I know.
Under the
Yeah.
PMP do it. Them not have no power to stop the government from raise the money. Mark Golding took a stance singularly by himself and said, no, when we look upon this proposal there, the teacher them and them people are not getting what them supposed to get. So whatever them I get, that me I take. So the teacher them they get a 20% increase over the period. So
Yes.
Mark Golding say I'm gonna take the same 20% because he look upon the equity and the equality of the thing.
Yes.
You understand what I say?
And the
As a
next
real
80%
general.
him donate it.
Yeah, the next 80% the man donate it, but him have to do it, you know. So every month when him get him pay, him have them place they when donate it to.
Up till now.
Yes, up to now he still do it same way. So when you hear the labor right, them a talk about Mark Golding and him get paid the most foolishness. What him do with the money?
And next question, Bolo. Mr. Andrew, they on platform. And I make speech say, Mark Golding get more pay more than him. You want to ask all that as the Prime Minister.
Because
and the
here where Mark Golding say now. There's a certain position that Andrew hold in the parliament where Mark Golding said the only way it could be true that he never take him pay is that he made some amendments with the powers that him have for make sure say him not get the money where him say him never take. Right? Him have a position. Yes, him have a position in the parliament. He still have it. But him can all time own a pay personally if he want. And not take the retroactive and not take the raise. So when him say
at this time now,
yeah,
when MAGNITSKY get it, he must have MAGNITSKY get more money more than him.
Yes, because
no, he take it down, so what him do now?
He might get more money than him now, but he's trying to. Let me tell you, he might play mind games. We don't know. Yes, we don't know if.
Them would understand.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know if
MAGNITSKY get more money more than Andrew. I don't realize Andrew the Prime Minister. So the opposition
can't get more money than him. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah.
The only way would I get more money if Andrew use the parliamentary powers we have and deny himself of that money from the time when him say him deny himself. But who knows if that is true?
That is it. That is it.
You understand?
Because remember the money in them account. So already not take it out. It is there. So
no man. Let me explain to you what I say. Mark Golding is saying he could indeed have altered his pay, right? With the parliamentary powers of him having, could I say, put it down and amend it, say, I will take less than everybody else.
Yes.
Mark Golding has him have a power to do it, but if he did in fact do it, nobody knows. Nobody knows. So he might play a mind game with the people them now. If he say, look how much job me I do. After we never tell us if you take on 5 ministry. And you do that by your own. So why you try to use that to justify why you get paid all this money?
Bolo, when you take 5 ministry, the 5 money that you get. No, so go.
Me don't know, I don't think so. I don't think you can get overpaid. However, the control we have in terms of monopolizing who get what contract for this project and something there. Who knows what kind of skullduggery going in at the ministry them when him actually operate.
When him get party that, who ask them there?
We don't know.
Bolo, only somebody can ask that right now, now Rosie, you know. So we have to call over Rosie. Call Rosie over here. Make me hear what Rosie say.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. You think so Rosie is a big revelation. More big revelation are coming. I go see bigger people in that party. I go against bigger people. Brawling. Everything I go bust out. Everything I go bust out. Only just be patient and watch and see.
You know who we did not look for bust it out from? You know who we did not look for bust it out from one day? But then quiet are. Wamisha.
Oh no, sir.
Wamisha,
to me,
man.
let me tell you. To me, him, that was a player. They when a trick with world time. Them never have no issue. Him don't know say I get position. So them hold on. To me, them play them you hear me? To me, them use Warmington for quiet down the opposition in a parliament in terms of him over there a beat up on the labor right them man Ray and no. Them him they don't know to me he don't know say when I get the position where him get. How more money Warmington I get?
Yeah.
A big position him get, I see people them when I criticize, Remember saying when I criticize, them get all this money and Ray and them not needed and them not necessary, and now him have the same job. Look at that. Hypocrisy. Zine. But that's our next conversation still with him. That are the least. I mean I go to the clip now with Andre and at that.
Always be having this issue. They are not going to make the sexual offenders register public until you go up Duke Street. So I'm saying to Jamaica, if you want that sexual offenders registry, which I stand in full support of, not just in Jamaica,
Yes.
but it should be done across CARICOM territories. Because you know why? You can violate a young girl or a young boy and just go to St. Lucia.
True.
St. Lucia doesn't know that you're a serial violator.
Yes.
Right? And then you go in there, you cool out there, and you did you coop two more and you violate them, and then you run to Guyana.
True. The Epstein.
Wow. That I never knew that. Well, that is true. Because nobody knows that you're on the sex offender registry list. We're getting to Marlon, Morgon, ladies and gentlemen, but that is important.
Club in the Caribbean.
So this is something that CARICOM should actually in fact push, but I tell you, Andre, and I say this to your listeners, it is nastier than you think. Some of the richest men in Jamaica, some of the richest men in the Caribbean are pedophiles.
True.
Wow.
The lovers of nastiness. But as long as I reach Duke Street and get in that house, people like these goons will know that the toxic speaker will see to it that the sexual offenders registry is debated in the interest of the women and children and the boys in this country. No more violation of children and girls and women in this country. No more violation, because Jamaica, for far too long, they have gotten away with it. They have messed up this country. They have dealt with the psychological impact.
True, man.
Not many women and boys have to walk around and the trauma that they have to suffer from day to day. And you're going to talk about toxic program. You're talking about toxic program, you know about toxicity? Toxicity, I want to find a beat to no woman have to stand up put beside.
Yo, we might not go off, but hold on. Before Andre go off, I just want to speak on that. Andre program is not toxic. The Jamaican culture is toxic. He's reporting on the toxicity. He's highlighting the toxicity in the government, in these government ministries and agencies, in these civil society groups. He's highlighting the toxicity in the healthcare system, in the police force, JDF, JCF, CTAC. That's what we're doing. We are highlighting the toxicity within the community. And the other day when Andre go Canada, that's the guy that was the Andre the highlighter ran off him mouth. Him just stupid because he's angry about Andre speaking about the toxicity in Jamaica instead of being angry about the actual toxicity that is in the country. And that's weird. The healthcare system is not. We should all agree that Tufton needs to get fired, and the healthcare system needs to be fixed. We should all agree on that because everybody is affected by that, whether you're labor at PMP or there is no P. You see what I say? That is the toxicity, is not Andre program is toxic. You think I would love to come here and say, the government is doing an amazing job. It's a great time to come to Jamaica right now. The oceans are free for Jamaicans to mingle. We are not oppressed. We are getting great pay. The water is clean and they don't have no E. coli in there. The education system is top notch. Somewhere you can definitely come and have a family and start business, and you know that you would be in a secure society where women are protected. I would say all of that if it was true, but it's the opposite. It is the opposite. All the things I said a while ago that are positive. It is the opposite here in Jamaica. It is toxic. It is toxic. Pastor, there was a priest in the newspaper where molested a child. In the church, on the grounds. That came in the newspaper. Jamaica is toxic. Be a working guard ring and one bag of something, witchcraft, managing blood and all these things. Sacrifice and all them something. Them talk about it in the music all the while. Jamaica is just dark. Jamaica is dark. We have lost it. Totally. Jamaica is toxic. It's not the program them toxic. We are reporting on the toxicity. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Power. And when you look what the woman face have a face because the woman face black and blue. I hope you, Marlon, Morgon, now beat up the Indian girl. We call her wife because everybody know you's a little puffy bully about toxicity. You know about toxicity? Toxicity is when you now walk up and down and swing palm pole and video people boy pick me and girl pick me and I chain them up and chain. You know about toxicity, Marlon, Morgon? You know what me tell you about toxicity? And when Rosie talk about, and that toxicity, why you not? Why not? Me know I watch the program tonight. I hope your wife please me too. I hope you stand up and a face it and a sword up because them the belly pain where you are walk with and then load the bar where you are walk with and them the belly there. That's in the can't turn up for that the woman. So she must have straight toxic relationship.
Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus.
No. Yo, why Marlon Morgon leave Andre alone? Yo, Andre done the man to blows and skirt. No, brother. Lawsuit pending. How much you know a bit?
He don't care what that man with the belly can't even 20 minutes good. Go get some spirulina and go get the man from the whole have a figure some dongo for wash out your belly. About toxic. You know about go talk about your toxic tongue because of the toxic tongue of your whole of the relationship. Hey boy!
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. No sauce, Andre, go on.
See, they not listen. Yo, the toxic tongue all up a relationship.
Toxic tongue. Your tongue toxic.
Imagine a toxic tongue and hold up a relationship, brother. Yo, just leave Andre alone. Marlon Morgon, trust me, you have no credibility. You are a clown on the internet, fam. Nobody takes you seriously. Like, just stop. You're not ready, brother. You're not sensible, none at all in your argument, them way I make. You understand? You don't make no sense. You use big words, yes, and all of that, but you're up on the side of wrong, so you can't win. There's no way you can win. You support on the most corrupt party ever in the history of the country. And you try to make excuses for the dirtiness in the party. You try to be a superman, but you are a super villain. You are the opposite of a super. You can't help this government. People are wake up looking more and more now. You see how Star Girl come out, movie star come out. The labor right them is waking up. Little by little. Just like Peter Chambers said, the people is going to turn against Andrew Honest. And there's prophecies out there about him fleeing from Jamaica. I don't know why. But there's prophecy about him running away from this country. Can you imagine? What a day, what a day. One chess boss, big up yourself. Respect. Thanks for joining the fan club. Respect.
Hey, don't try me
I'm big up the rival, you know. Yeah, man, big up the rival. The rival really nice place and I support. Respect. Andrea say, how Andre gone at 20 minutes to Marlon Morgon? You mean 2 minutes? No, we can't bother with it. Andrea, behave yourself. You're too rude.
Hey, snake tongue, where do the dongo them? Why don't want to come talk up the things then? Not even effective 3 to 5 in Gando.
Jesus.
Not even effective 3 to 5 in Gando. I think it can prefer. Talk about them toxicity today. One of you have role play and man of your service on the wife them in front of you. For do the thing. Hey boy, dongo boy with your toxic relationship.
No, Andre.
What can go so?
Mighty God.
3 to 5.
As I go, Marlon, come on, let me tell you something. Jesus, the last person to have rose from the dead was Jesus. I don't see you doing that.
About toxicity.
Ball out!
You know, so head boy for behave. Head boy for behave. Head boy said the last person we rise from the dead was Jesus Christ and Marlon Morgan. You know, I go record for you, my friend. Cha-cha. Man, I'm done the man sex life. So what do you know about Marlon Morgan? I don't know if you behave enough. How would they know about Marlon Morgan? How would they know about Marlon Morgan?
Jamaica.
Those
When you think about
it.
it, that's why them things that when they're in a church, they can pass them place and violate your Jamaica.
No, alright, so listen. Andre is growing. You understand? The Lord is working on him. But him don't reach there yet. You understand? So there's persons there that is gonna push the general trigger, and then the old him is going to come out. So we just have to give him some grace and pray for him, alright? Big up Andre Stevens. But really and truly, if you are a person that is gonna follow the principles, yeah, you can't make them people rattle like this, you know. And I have been guilty of it too. I've been getting very angry with the other labor right, them mistreating the people, and sometimes I have my outburst on my platform. So I do understand. You understand what I deal with? Yeah, man. So just give him some grace, Jamaica. Just give him some grace. Yeah, you say one chess bars, I always watch your program. Respect, man. Enough respect, man. You see, thanks for joining the fan club, you know? Yeah, man, I want to enjoy, man. You know what I think, you see?
Me now make nobody come violate me, because when you look at the work that I've done for this country and the people of this country, how dare you come look at me and call me toxic? Go look at the Speaker of the House, or should be a toxic in the country and in the Parliament. That is toxicity. When you look at the Prime Minister with the uncertified nature to be what? A certified creature. That is toxicity.
Facts.
You want us to talk about toxicity, but talk about the woman who spoke about Bobby Montague violating her years ago. That is toxicity.
Facts.
You know what is toxicity? Taking up $1.4 billion and talking about you spend it on bus, and the bus is not even worth 1/3 of what he said to me.
Facts.
That is toxic. You know what is toxicity? When Jamaican people have to be on grounds working up with hospital with cockroach and what is that again?
Rats.
Isn't that toxic?
Facts.
When the man take up the
Ladies and gentlemen, this are all Andre the have to do, you know. Come and outline the toxicity that the Jamaica Labour Party is. Thank you for the donut them. Them need both. Need few more of them. Respect. Thank you for that. Alright. Need what? I'm gonna go now 27 donut. Yeah, man, me need 27 donut. But Jamaica, all the toxicity that is the Jamaica Labour Party. The man name out some of them a while ago, and some of them is very critical. You understand what I'm saying? So Marlon Morgan, if you put it into context, Andre Stevens' show highlights the toxicity, but his show is not toxic. Is the toxicity, the problems in the country the man a highlight. So he missed the mark. He missed the mark. He's not too bright, you know. So he only act bright, but he's not too bright. There's a lot of toxicity in his body that he needs to really go and take a look at the toxicity within his body. And that's facts. Me can admit that there's toxicity in my body. Because you know, so when you're big and you not eat properly, you're gonna build up toxicity in your body. So you need to know, so you have to get your cleanse and all of these things. You have to get your detox. Big up yourself, Derval. You have to get your detox and all of these things, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so it affects your sleeping, it affects your brain, and it affects all different type of function, your nerves, depending upon where the toxicity lies. You understand? So Marlon Morgan just need to go fix that and deal with that and worry about that. Fighting a losing battle for the Jamaica Labour Party and trying to keep any reputation that you think they might have is a failed mission before you even start. Alright, all the dirt, the skirts are being lifted. From last year, the prophecy that come out, the skirts are being lifted. You're gonna see more and more people get exposed. Big people were up there, way up there. Them are people where I get exposed in the Jamaica Labour Party are free. Wait till you hear some people where get exposed down the line. Go here.
The chair and beat the woman. Isn't that toxicity? You ever see me abuse the woman over here, dirty, nasty, dongo, Marlon, Morgan? When you talk about toxic, go look upon the relationship, and look upon the status, and look upon the families, and look upon the situation, and then talk about toxic. You know what is toxic? You know what that is toxic? The one if I road them with the big hole them in it where people have to pay for front and that's a toxicity.
Facts.
Because people have to spend more than all in them pocket.
Facts.
You know what is toxicity? When teacher I go to work and now we have a food.
Jaja.
Teacher have to hustle dirty, don't go.
Not even bus fare some teacher not have to go to school. It's terrible, you know? People not get paid on time. People pension money. Yo, everything when Andrew touch a poison to blows on the screen. Everything.
So when you go and come and talk about toxicity, you don't know the word toxic. Because when I look at you, I see impurity. You yourself look very toxic. You look very sick.
Yo, make sure so to go over Andrew and go catch that. Y'all have to watch the rest of that, man. I need to go over here.
Or toxic or whatever. Let's give him the credit.
But let me say this.
Hold on, please. Hold on, please, Marlon. Andre.
To operate sensibly and within the context of our budget with varying price points. Because if you're much as and it's 150, 100 US houses, that's for me to fail and can I go to the store if you want the from what 5 gallon of government of the point himself and certainly who up for Mark Golding to go up come and try and make a point out of that.
Trust me, Marlon, that spin they can't work.
There's faulty management. That's not how sensible people operate their households.
Marlon, that spin cannot work and you must stop it. That's
Sir, I have 4 or 5 gallon bottles in my household looking at right now.
Hold on, that's been, and you say, I keep on saying, you know, this is the reason why people are so.
What's spin? What is the spin?
Hold on.
What is the spin?
Hold on, please, allow me. This is why people are so turned off, you know. The and you can give credit where credit is due. The opposition leader distinctly said that said that this morning, any corner shop or out there, you pay, this is the price for it.
And the Prime Minister didn't dispute that, Mr. Bryan.
So that's so
the Prime Minister saying in the marketplace, there are more. First of all, we live in a market economy, unlike our brothers and sisters in Cuba. And in our marketplace, sir, we may have Brilliant, we may have Fiji water, we may have Evian water.
You come for the Cubans this morning.
Come on, that's
Kevin, what's up,
man? My friend. Because, right, so let's be clear.
We know that the Jamaica
forget the Cubans. Forget our friends in Cuba. Forget our friends in Cuba. Yes. Let me keep it local. In Jamaica, sir, because I don't like the idea of people missing the forest for the trees. In Jamaica, Mr. O'Brien, we have choices as consumers, and the consumer is king in a market economy. It behooves us to operate sensibly and within the context of our budget and our taste to do the things that deliver best value for money for our household. I have 4 5-gallon water bottles in my house. From time to time when I go to the water store, whether I opt to buy the alkaline water or just the basic purified water, the basic purified one is in the order of $350 and the alkaline one is about $450 or $500. I can't remember the precise figure.
We'll move on from that because you say you have something. But let me close by saying
You're closing on this point.
Yes, let me close by saying let's close out on this one.
Sure.
The truth is that none of us going to be stopping at a gas station and going to basically want a bottle of water and go for a 5-gallon or anything. The opposition leader was talking about the situation to deal with that. So I don't know that we have, and I mean, it was kind of distasteful. I don't know why the Prime Minister...
There are some households that from the 5-gallon bottle, because you know the 5-gallon water bottle, it has the respective dispensers, whether the pump or the one that you press, because you charge it from time to time, you press and the water is dispensed. So you may have a water container or a water bottle, that's a smaller water bottle that you fill from your larger water bottle. An economical household and a sensible household may find it worth their while to use solutions like those, rather than those persons who want to run the country and don't even know some basics in relation to money management.
Yo, the brother, you want to hear that, you know? All them do are regurgitate to Andrew when they say. Because, brother, Mark Golding never said anything wrong. The normal in the street, especially if you live certain place, at $150 for one of them bottle of water there. $150, sometimes $120 and $130. Mark Golding never told no lies. The most accessible water. Instead of going to your yard, how much water you drink a day? How much water do they require for you to drink? Do you think people is going to full 8 bottles of those water from this 5-gallon thing we might talk about and carry one back car with them on the road? It is impractical what he's saying. People are going to buy a bottle of water on the road at some point in time, especially if they want to keep properly hydrated. It's very, very simple. Derval say 170 for one. Derval, big up yourself. Me no know about that. Me not go say so, but me know about 150. Where me live. 150 for one. And me not drink any water neither. Because water, me definitely not drink. And water is $100 on the road. Water, $100 in a gas station. There's no water for less than $100. None when you're going on the road. So Mr. Mark Golding was absolutely right. The man not telling a lie. And them still try to argue down that they eat that point there. Right? Mark Golding never said that it is not more economically prudent to go and buy water the way how Marlon and Morgan say must go buy water. No, nobody is saying that. But most people, right, can't even buy water for putting at them house. Them have to drink the same pipe water. Them can't buy back water. Them can't have. Listen, the amount of money where they make, back to water is a luxury. That is the reality. Bottled water is a luxury, and for the people that can't afford a bottle of water when they go up on the road, Mark Golden is saying, yo, if you really care about the people them health, take out the GCT and take out the income tax, so it can cheaper for them to buy the water. If you want them to switch from sugary drinks to water, that makes sense. That is sensible. You cannot argue those sensible points. You're gonna sound stupid, and he sounds stupid right now trying to argue on that point that just concede. Great point, Mark Golding. We're gonna take that into consideration and move on. Instead, Andrew is coming in the parliament and attack gimmicks. Plain gimmicks, Jamaica. Waste of time.
Come on, Marlon. Don't do that. That's not going anywhere with
Prime
any
Minister said
sensible.
it in the parliament, you know, and it is enhanced
That is not going anywhere with any sensible people.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
But
Move to the next
irrespective
point.
of,
Move to the next point,
let's move
Marlon,
on to the other
please.
point. You mentioned a program of last evening, and I watched that program with careful intent. The opposition leader, Mr. O'Brien, contrary to what you said last week, operated contrary to what he himself and Julian Robinson have been saying throughout this budget debate. Last evening on the YouTube channel, Andre Stevens' Toxic YouTube program, Mark Golding.
So, him say it for true. This is where he said it. That's why I'm going to go back and look for it now. Guys, this is Conrad O'Brien. Conrad O'Brien. No, Conrad O.B. the fireman on YouTube, if you want to find him. Conrad O.B. fireman. Can you flame what's up, my darling? Alright? What she say? My earth to see a Fortis my school living in 1 p.m. Disney World. Wake up. Who live in a Fortis? What is that? See a Fortis? Fortis my school living in? Who is Fortis? What do you mean by that?
Indicated that there is no FinSac report. Now, as we know, Mr. O'Brien, a woman cannot be pregnant and not pregnant at the same time. She's either pregnant or not pregnant. So just to be very clear, how is it that Mark Golding on YouTube last evening was able to corroborate what me and others in the Jamaica Labour Party have been saying all along, that the work of the FinSac Commission of Inquiry, sir, did not culminate in a report. They did not produce a report. But yet the same Mark Golding who said something else on Andre Stevens' program last night, throughout the budget debate, was saying that the government must release the report. When he was on his feet last Tuesday, he called on the Prime Minister to release the report, knowing full well that there was no report to be released because there is simply no report.
Meaning that a report should have been
you interpret dreams now?
A report should have been generated, and we're still saying that the government
must
present the FinSac report. We're not going to lead and back away
man,
from
you're a leader.
Jamaica, Marlon Morgan, in his infinite stupidity, just admitted that the JLP government, initiated by Manayard, asked for a commission of inquiry to commence where a final report was to be released. And he's telling us there was no report released. That's what he's confirming, you know. So in an attempt to make Mark Golding look silly and look bad, he just threw his entire organization under the bus. They wasted $150 million and did not produce a report. He just admitted it. He just admitted that the JLP spent $150 million of our tax dollars and did not produce a report. What can go so unreal?
Your leader started that out last night on YouTube. Because let me tell you what is important about last night.
Let's give Andre his credit. I'm not going to go down there and talk about toxic or whatever. Let's give him the credit.
But let me say this,
Hold on, please, Marlon. Andre Stevens, very popular YouTube channel.
Let us not waste a minute on that, man. That's editorializing the advances coming.
You see, this is what I don't like about these germs. You understand? I'm really repulsive. You brought up Andre Stevens, and know that O.B. O'Brien, the fireman, is speaking the absolute truth. 876 recorded, big up. Because O.B. fireman speak the actual truth about the situation. Now you want to stop him. Now you want to move on from Andre Stevens. Why did you bring him up? Why did you label his program as toxic? Rightfully so, OB defend the situation and say, no, we're not going to do slander over here. No. The man has a very successful YouTube program. Very effective one. You see how much money he raised to help people in Westmoreland through donations. You see how much money he raised for the lady that needed the legs on her feet. The prosthetic legs. That was his advocacy that did that. He has been helping a lot of people. What kind of toxic are you talking about? When people is getting help from Andre Stevens' program. Look how much people him feed from him kitchen that is on the road homeless. Look how much people him feed in Westmoreland and these places, Hanover. When after post-Hurricane Melissa. What do you mean toxic? Toxic where? You're out of order and if you apologize, but we know you have no credibility and no integrity, so you never will apologize. You'll never give a sincere, humble apology. Because you're bad mind, just like the rest of Labour right then when they're over there in the parliament. No bad mind, Mark Golding. You guys wish you had what he had. A loving wife, beautiful, bright, successful children. Grandchildren. Not having to look over his back because him don't owe nobody nothing and he never thief nobody nothing and he never scam nobody. Wanna try to sully him name about him companies them, but the record show that his companies are one successful and all of them have been investigated and audited. Clean like a whistle. Nothing to see here. That's why Mark Golding said and Andre said, yeah, them talk, but I mean the record show. I don't need to. I'm an eagle, I'm soaring. Why do I need to recognize a dog barking miles down on there? I'm 40 feet in the air for crying out loud. And that's not hype, that's just a facts. They are just noisy, empty barrels, barking dogs, telling lies on the man name. So he's above it all. The man is happy. The man is in love. Every day and wake up to his beautiful wife. What are you talking about? Listen to this guy.
So respectfully.
Very popular YouTube channel.
Let us not waste a minute on that, man. That's editorializing to advance this conversation. So respectfully, Mr. Brian.
The young man thing. You don't have to do that, Papa.
Mr. Brian, respectfully, Mr. Brian, right? You see, when a person is speaking truthfully, they don't have to draw on recollection, because when you are speaking truthfully, you are simply engaging in the facts as you know it. But you see, when you are dealing in falsehoods, that is what creates inconsistency.
And where is the falsehood?
Let me give you the inconsistency. Mark Golding veered away from the PNP talking points on YouTube last evening. That's what got him last evening, the falsehood that they've been settling about release reports, knowing full well that there's no report. So the truth came out last night. In fact,
Jesus. Again, he is throwing his own party under the bus, confirming that there is no final report. Mark Golding did not do any falsehood. Mark Golding said specifically there is no final report. There's a preliminary report. There's redacted information that was put out. He is demanding a final report. He was demanding a final report, but Mark Golding has come to the conclusion that they will not give us a final report. So now it's water under the bridge. They got away with that one, Jamaica. They will never release the report because it does not bode well on the labor right them. Context matters. Context matters. Mark Golding did not shy away from asking for the report to be released. The man gave us an update on that whole situation and let us know that, listen, there is no report. They did not do a final report and they refused to do one. So whatever they give us or not give us, the thing has gone so far along. It's like an old case. And we have so much other issues to deal with right now more than FinSac. That was from what, 1990? We have SSL, we have all type of things to deal with. Andrew Honest uncertified status. We have a lot of things to deal with. Trillions of dollars that has been unaccounted for in the last 10 years. We have a lot of things to deal with, Jamaica. Andrew Honest are the least, FinSac are the least of our problems in terms of a conversation. Laura, how you doing? And that's a fact. That's a fact.
Mr. O'Brien, I have sent the clip to the phone, News Talk's phone, and to your producer. Kindly play that clip that I have sent from Andre Stevens' YouTube program, in your view, from last night, so that your listeners, many of whom are PNP supporters, who PNP people like to mislead, my friend.
Why am I trying to sully up the man? Or he Bonononos according to him. The man never called Andre in Bonononos. What is wrong with this dude, bro? What is wrong with him? Whose man's is this? Yo, that's crazy, bro. What is wrong with this? What? Bonononos? He sound like he hurt. Do you want to be Andres Bonononos, Marlon? You be texting dude at 4 a.m. in the morning, according to him. 5 a.m. in the morning, and you got a lady kind of weird. Are you kind of in the closet or something? I don't know. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? We live in a time and an age right now where people are very open about their sexuality. What's going on with you? I'll tell you, I like women. Women. That's a fact. Shout out to all my ladies. You know I love y'all. All the ladies.
So what you know, I have sent the audio.
Absolutely.
It is 43 seconds. Play that 43 seconds audio.
We will. You get
at an appropriate juncture in this
you
program.
have a commitment.
Let the citizens hear, let the listeners hear Mark Golding in Mark Golding's own words.
I will. Before one minute before you go, Marlon, I've been inundated with messages and so on, right? Off air and on air. Asking what is your job description now that you have a government job? What is your job description? Because they're saying that they're wondering if your job description is basically to come on these various programs and try to make defense for the government.
Tell those persons who would have inundated you, watch me now, Mr. Brand, those persons who would have inundated you with the various messages and calls and whatnot should appreciate that I am a high capacity individual. I work 24/7. I work around the clock, like how I was sitting up late at my house yesterday, tuning into that, what I described as a toxic YouTube program with the opposition leader saying one thing on Monday the 23rd of March when he said something totally different on Tuesday the 17th of March.
Your job description, so let's stick to the point. Your job description.
So,
as
let's go to the job
parliamentary
description.
secretary.
So let me go to the job description. My job description, sir, is to provide support to the work of the Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information as Parliamentary Secretary, which, among other things, sir, include putting verified, accurate, and, of course, instructive information out into the public domain, whether Conrad O'Brien or Mark Golding likes it or not.
Thank you very much, Marlon.
Am I clear? All the best, my brother.
Don't leave me. In your substantive
43
position,
seconds.
in your
43 seconds.
in your I'm going to play it. In your substantive position as parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Education and Information, information came to me that in a school that I'm well familiar with, Homewood Technical High School up there in Manchester, there's an incident there with a youngster who lost an eye. We gather that the minister went there quietly and did not say anything, and parents are very, very concerned about that. I gather that this could be very well be a court case. Or you in and that and they say that's my information. I don't know if that is so, but that's why I'm putting it to you. Hold on, Marlon, please. That's why I'm putting it to you now as a responsible broadcaster. I'm putting it to you because of your role in that ministry. Can you shed any light?
He has a problem shutting up. It's clear. It's like his mouth. He doesn't listen. He's not a listener. He likes to talk. He listens to respond. He doesn't listen to understand. What we learn at school? The man can't allow the man to ask him questions. The man have to fight to talk about his own show. I could never interview somebody like that. I'm gonna kick you off the show. Yeah, I'm gonna kick you off the show. Jada, you're late. Me don't play Andre part already. I just go back for ear when I say for myself the toxic argument, because I never did listen to Conrad O'Brien. I heard he was on. I never got to listen to it, so I went back to listen. You understand? But I want to go back a little bit Jamaica. Few people in my day here. The labor right them a ball out here. I want to go back to that. The labor right them a ball out. Listen to this.
Last time now me I come to you, Mr. Prime Minister.
The Jamaica Labour Party.
I try to show you, Mr. Andrew, sir. I tell you something, sir. But you don't understand. Because you can relate to where we are going through right now. I mean, I will ask if you could ever relate.
Hi, Yvonne.
Where we are going through. Because right now, as me check your makeup, you don't have a scare on it. Andrew, you look like a man who never dropped from him band. You don't look like you ever run a race in your life and drop makeup yet.
Hey, big up Mama Son, you know. Mama Son get the rest, because we know the thing going on, because you're a security guard, you have to know. You have to get the rest. So big up Mama Son, and thanks Mama Son for pass through and thing. The rival, big up yourself, big up all the other gifters. Them, you see me and deal with, and the supporters, they big up everybody that is a part of the fan club. Yeah, man, gonna join the fan club right there, so ladies and gentlemen. Brian, how you doing? Big up yourself. Hats, Marva, thanks for the follow. Let's continue. Listen to the labor right. Listen to the labor right. This is a staunch labor right. Don't listen to the labor right.
Mr. Andrew, sir. Last time now me I come to you, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. There is a constant reminder here in Westmoreland. It's a constant reminder, sir. Everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin. And let me tell you something, Mr. Andrew Holiness. We can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. You understand? We don't know why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. What we do you in a life, every time your election come, people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Holiness, is this your shit. You know, some of their hope. You know, myself say, sir, you would have did prove me wrong. I was hoping.
No, man. All our breaks to beat the Jamaica. in a full context. The woman say as a labor right, you know. When as Mama San said so rightfully when she come up, you know, this lady saved Andrew Owens' picture in her house when the storm come, you know. She said at least the picture saved, you know. Andrew Owens is worshipped in her house, you know. And the same woman this will come out and burn out Andrew Owens, you know. Say why the man so wicked to the Jamaican people, you know. We just want to understand the context. We want to understand the gravity and the weight of this situation. I don't want normal somebody to talk about Andrew it's like this, you know. The labor right them I see the light. The labor right there, yeah, them I open up wide. Can you believe it? Brian, how you do see it? You up yourself.
That you would have proved me wrong, you know, sir. People always have a bunch of story talk. But politician, I always want my own experience because people experience and my experience is two different experiences of holiness. And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come and Westmoreland, you shake me and you promise me everything will go alright. Mr. Andrew Holiness, everything not alright, you know, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster everywhere you go. It's like I started here 2 weeks ago, it's time past because it's fresh still. No one not.
Jamaica. I got a film the other day. I now stop talking about that story. Jamaica, I got one scheme in a Falmouth. I will not name the scheme. But almost 80%, if not 85% of the house them after parling pan them. Me I talk about most of the house after parling pan if you show you how the house then damage. In a one scheme in a gated community, you know. You have to pass security for going in, you know. I wonder if you hear me say. Me say west, down and west, none. I don't go west from. And I like say, me just get up and travel go Westmoreland. He's not a traveler. You understand? Me not really go out like that and go far out. Them days there when me the younger, so me really go far out again. Whereas like how this a climate, how this a government and then wicked agents all over the country. Eh? Me stay in a me zone Jamaica. Bolo, did you know that this girl got a house? Yes, that is the next thing too. Star Girl got one of the social housing program house them, you know. The same house that Andrew Gear, you know. This time mash it up. Jesus have mercy, Father God. The woman are born. You can imagine this a woman here born out Andrew. Romario say more to come. I'm if you tell you. And me if you tell you. Yo, big up what you say. When TikTok something to get more heart me in your life. So I'm inviting everybody to become join the fan club. Yeah, so TikTok can tell myself endorse the fan club. So everybody upon the live, if you're not a part of the fan club yet, if you're not following the page, join the fan club on TikTok. For the people in on YouTube, all me ask them to do a like and share the video. Alright, subscribe to the platform. If you choose to, the option is there for you to become a member. That gives you some wonderful perks and some VIP statuses, you know. Everything is outlined in the plan, the two plans for membership that is there. You can also gift other persons membership randomly. If you see the option there for super chats, that means you have access to all of the options available for you to support this platform in every way, shape, and form to bless it up. You understand? The donation keep the lights on, ladies and gentlemen. You have to pay for internet, you have to pay for light, you have to buy new equipment. Everything costs money and time costs money. So if you not appreciate the work we do, want to bless up the platform. Let's continue.
Clean up nobody. Mr. Holiness, when I try to make you look bad, you know, sir. Are you a self-destruct? Because let me tell you something, sir. I see people come from overseas going to do more than what you do since the storm. You see your company media say you don't want to see people them a line up and a beg and a haul and pull for food, Mr. Andrew. I mean, Mr. Andrew's Holiness, sir. I don't see you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication. Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense. I mean,
Jamaica, this lady got one of this social housing. She was a beneficiary of the social housing program. Only Andrew on his picture alone did get saved. Everything is mud, water, our whole house in a wreckage. Our entire house in a wreckage. And this lady, I said, no, when Andrew honest do not make no sense. Everything in touch, poison. Poison. We just want that sinking in a man. Yo, man, I tell us a judge you. No. How should I do this? Yeah, man, I do it that way. Mystic Sensation release one tape where me personally never know about. I can't tell you that brawling. I never know about this tape. So I don't know about this tape. I have to record this. Yes, because I have to lock it down in my evidence. You understand? Yeah, I've got to lock it down in my evidence, Jamaica.
If I have any girlfriend in politics. If I have any girlfriend in politics, Rosie and myself go back a very long way, very, very long way. And during my challenges and low moments, I always relied on the loyalty and honesty of Rosie. A very frank and straightforward person.
Hold on there. I hope you hear that, Big Mama, that Andrew Holness said he always relied on the honesty and loyalty of Rosie.
If I have a girlfriend in politics.
All right. So let us listen again. In terms of the Prime Minister vouching for Rosie loyalty and honesty.
No. If I have any girlfriend in politics. If I have any girlfriend in politics. Rosie and myself go back a very long way, very, very long way. And during my challenges and low moments, I always relied on the loyalty and honesty of Rosie. A very frank and straightforward person.
All right, take it away.
She might get to me sometime. She must be all the time.
We want to show Big Mama and Donovan.
So Jamaica, according to Andrew Honest, Rosie is a loyal, honest person, And if him have a girlfriend in a politics, a Rosie, more want to remember that in Jamaica. Don't make that leave your cranium. May I play one advice note them? Just one.
When Ramon tell me that you told him that you gave me money, and I said to Ramon, Ramon, Donovan never give me any money. Donovan don't give me money. Donovan give me projects. Him expect me to take the money, but the people was always paramount. When I tell Donovan how much money I give the people them all the time, him tell me, when me I give you so much money for?
No, Jamaica. If we are going to go off of Andrew Wellness word about Miss Rosalie Hamilton, she's loyal and she's honest and straightforward. So, according to Oceanwide, she is not the one that released these audios. These audios was in a WhatsApp group. So, if we are to believe that she never wanted these to go out, at least she never read it according to the voice note, she threatened to put it out there. Why am I making this point? Well, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Although she didn't want it to go out, if that's the case, it came out. And if I am to believe what Andrew Wallace is saying about Miss Rosalie, she's an honest person. That means I don't lie, she tell. Let me play that again. Listen what she said about the money, our tax dollars, Listen what she said about our tax dollars. Listen to this.
When Ramon tell me that you told him that you gave me money, and I said to Ramon, so Ramon, Donovan never give me any money. Donovan don't give me money. Donovan give me projects. Him expect me to take the money, but the people was always paramount. When I tell Donovan how much.
So she has say Donovan expect she to take money. But she not take no money because the people is always paramount. Listen to that.
I give the people them all the time. Him tell me, when me I give you so much money for, me give $6,000, me give $7,000. I always tell Donovan that can't help nobody. I always tell him, so Donovan, that cannot help nobody. The people them never used to that from me. Them used to it from you, them never used to it from me. The other day, in a Christmas, I gave you a budget. Not this Christmas, last year Christmas. I gave you a budget for the Christmas work. No, it never have on anything for the old people them and this and that, apart from the treat when we did keep. And I knew that there were some people in need. Somebody did forget $50,000 each.
Somebody forget $50,000 each. Jamaica, listen to the argument.
Ramon did forget 50,000. Chris did forget 50,000, and Yo-Yo was forget 50,000.
I don't know who these people are, but according to she, they forget 50,000 each. Listen to the argument.
Everybody else get their money apart from those 3 persons.
Everybody else get their money.
Because I shared that money and give the old people them to give out. The people them some $5,000.
Yes.
You told Ramon that I gave you a list with Ramon name on it, that Ramon was to get money. Ramon asked me 1 time, I did not answer him. He asked me 2 times, I did not answer him. The 3rd time he bring it up to me that you told him that I had his name on a paper to get $50,000. I told him yes. I said, Ramon, did you tell Donovan that you got the money? No. I said January when the gully did a clean in a Raytown. I told Yo-Yo, because I go foreign and leave the money. I told Yo-Yo, give Ramon $50,000, give Chris $50,000, and you take your $50,000, and me make him pay out the rest of money. I asked Ramon the question if him they tell you say him they get the money, and him say no. Ramon got him Christmas money the January.
Christmas money, Jamaica. Ramon get him Christmas money January.
Ask Liad Ramon. Ask Carrie News. And Carrie got bring come Ramon. Ask him if him never get the $50,000 afterwards. So when you and him a conspire and you him a tell you say him never get no money Christmas, and you are tell him say me give a list. Yes, I gave you the list with Ramon name on it. But I diverted the money, Yo-Yo, Chris and Ramon money to the poor, the old people in the era when need it. But January, Ramon got back the money. And I told you, Donovan, that I gave Ramon. And you asked me, why me give him $50,000? Remember, when I told you that me ever give them it, you asked me, why me ever give Ramon $50,000? Liad Carry News, Donovan, thiefing Donovan. You hear me? I want you to stop calling my name. I'm going to open up your files in the public. Watch me and you.
Hey, me now look Jamaica. Me now waste no more time by them. One next day for that. Moving on to more substantive things we are going right about now.
Yeah, man.
You mean the car?
But there was a massive import beams at that time. Yeah, satellite dishes.
Respect the platform, you know what I mean? And you don't know we always are in that.
Big up yourself, man.
We see. Platform, big up Rasta and I, man.
Well, him there, know.
Yeah, man, respect. So that's a fact.
Listen, spelled from the multilaterals. Nobody would lend Jamaica any money.
So when you hear Favour Williams in the parliament talking about fiscal discipline, the GLP now have no grounds to talk about fiscal discipline. Had it not been for the fiscal rules put in place, the laws that govern the fiscal.
Hello?
Yeah, brother, what one?
Blessings, Mr. Bell.
Where you say, brother? Pick up yourself, man. Bolo.
Yeah, man, respect every time, man. The article, there's an article that Shalman Scott wrote about that period with Saga. He did fail around 4 IMF tests.
Yes, man.
In that period. So that's a fact.
Listen.
May I be on my computer right now?
Listen, the GLP has never successfully got through any IMF deal before 2016. Yeah, brother.
Yeah, and the point about the 1980, imagine he got the country at that point, and then ballooned the debt to GDP to 262%.
262%.
The article stated that even if there was a single growth in the economy, it would have been of no significance. That is how bad the man left the country in. You understand? It's one of the catalysts for the situation with that created FinSac.
Exactly. That's where I'm going, brother. All right, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, man.
Right, that's where
I'm going. Respect the platform, you know what I mean? And you don't know me always and that's.
Big up yourself, man.
Big up Rasta and I, man.
Well, him there, I know.
Yeah, man, respect.
Him there.
The general same seat, you know. That is good because I quite, you know, I try to make sure, say, me, you know, me go over the content, then me say, yo, endorse Colin Bell, endorse Anissa Bell Rose, endorse Mystic Sensation, endorse Andre, you understand, endorse Dre Bryan, you know what I mean, endorse London 45, endorse Mama Son, you feel me, whatever, even on my TikTok, you know how much other people content me repost on a daily. When me I go through and I see the content, just listen, like, share, comment. No, I don't comment all the while. No, I really comment, but I save it to my thing and I repost it. So me always I spread so my audience get to see what I repost it. They know the algorithm. You see me I say? So that endorse the platform them when me repost. You see, plug in this. Battery there 5%. You know. The charge no. Can't make me live stream dead out for me. I'm mad. So me call in on the show, you see me I say, and same time me I talk about the FinSac and I show them say, yo, brother, see I got mash up the country. Because you know why me call in? Where the guy name, the labor brother we always I call Colin Bell show. The man just dead there and a beat around the bush out the thing and I talk about how FinSac they have 6%. I mean not FinSac. I talk about Saga they have a 6% growth in the economy, the highest it has ever been. When I got here where Rastan Iman say about that, ladies and gentlemen, which I didn't know. So if I never know the realities about that, you probably never know neither. You understand? Make you listen.
Yeah, man, look more.
All right.
Their class.
Ralston, good evening.
Good evening.
We're there, man. We're there. We heard anti-favor, but before we go any further, can you just jump on a little while? I said during the 80s, the economy was growing by, Eddie Saga grew the economy by 6%. That is so? We had that kind of...
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man, but the debt was going... Yeah, but the debt was growing more rapidly than the economy.
Oh, so we did grow by 6%, but the debt was...
Yeah, but the debt... I moved by multiple... Yeah, so it translates out. Yeah.
When you hear that, Jamaica, context matters. So, Mr. Saga grew the debt to 6%. But no, he grew the economy to 6%. But the debt canceled out the economy easily because the debt was too high. The debt was way too high. That's why the article said, no, you see, when I listen to Rasta Nyman now, what the article said comes, is like in complete the picture in my mind what the article was saying. When he said no single digit growth in the economy was of any significance. That's the way I talk about. So a single digit is number 6. So the growth of the economy was 6, but the debt to GDP was so high and the debt was so high. It never make no sense. You know, do not for the country. The country was still in a negative. It was poor economics, ladies and gentlemen, from Edward Siaga. And what was bad enough is that Edward Siaga had the entire government to himself for 6 years. From 1983 to 1989, he was the government. There was no opposition in parliament. I heard Shaka say something, say, Edward Siaga had the opportunity to turn Jamaica into a dictatorship country in those years, but he didn't. So him give him props for that. I don't think that would have ended well for Mr. Siaga. I don't think he could have pulled that off, even if he tried. Jamaica was still in its rebellious state in terms of coming fresh out of remembering what actually happened in slavery, the Maroons and everything. Yeah, I don't think that would have worked out pretty well for him if he had tried doing that. But I understand what Colin Bell was saying when he said he give him props. At least he didn't attempt it. Do we know if he thought about it or respondents that he was working for outside of Jamaica wanted to push Jamaica into that direction? Who knows? Maybe not. But yeah, he gave him props on that. Let's continue.
Oh, so the debt was too much. Because
Yeah.
them time the Eddie borrow big money.
Yeah, man, Jamaica was the second largest recipient of money from the US, apart
from who?
Israel.
Oh. So we used to get a whole heap of money for borrow from the US back then.
Wow.
Yeah, when the Republicans in power, Jamaica always get more money from the US, just like Israel.
And what would do with them money back then?
Well, a lot of them were used to pay for from the time around massive trade deficits. So them kind of people used to talk about video and Volvo and all of them stuff. Yeah.
Video and Volvo.
Yeah, man.
You mean the car?
There was a massive import binge at that time. Yeah, satellite dishes, video Volvo, because him say human endurance have limits to the manly policy, so they just open up the economy at that time. That is when the liberalization and everything started. They just open up the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even though we were growing, because those days we were exporting banana and all kind of something.
807 garments and all of them there. But you better go faster than it's a chance to talk.
Oh. So even though we had 6% growth, we were borrowing. But when it comes to borrowing in Jamaica, Rasta, the GLP seems like them borrow the bulk of the money.
Yeah, man, them build up the debt, they always build up when them in a phone.
Because in 2010, they borrowed what, 2 billion?
2.4 billion from the multilateral agencies.
And here they are now in 2025, 2026, borrowing 306 billion, 3.6 billion.
3.6 billion. Yeah, man. Them always run up the debt, man. Just like the Republicans and the youths. Yeah.
So what them attacks say they manage the economy better? We're
just like the Republicans, they always put out the false narrative that them do that. Yeah, and that's why they like people who contradict that with facts.
So where that come from? Where are the figures that point to that?
Are you ever hearing any economists that must support the same people what the figures?
No, they don't talk numbers.
All
right. Make we go to anti-favor, because anti-favor was on the scene.
What's the second? Waste of time.
Waste of time.
Lord have mercy. Let me see if you can hear this. Let me play.
What's she said?
Have a clip from her.
This explanation clarifies your assertion.
Madam
Speaker, the leader of opposition and the spokesman on finance both spoke to e-invoicing to generate additional revenues. Thank you for that. I welcome the public discussion on e-invoicing for all the benefits that it will provide, chief among them, improved tax collection and compliance, faster detection of fraud and anomalies, reduced administrative burden, better and timelier data. Madam Speaker, Jamaica has been on a journey in the modernization of tax administration, Jamaica, TAJ. The IDB has been a partner with the TAJ since 2014, when the Revenue Administration Information System, RAISE, began being implemented. Yes, Madam Speaker, the PNP government at the time started the modernization journey for the tax administration, Jamaica. The RAISE system at the time represented a major effort to improve tax compliance, streamline tax collection services, and help Jamaica to transition from a largely manual process to a comprehensive web-based tax administration platform. We on this side, Madam Speaker, have continued that journey to include a significant upgrade of the system by March 2027 to, among other things, make it easier to navigate the TAJ's website. Cabinet approved the procurement recently. Madam Speaker, our journey is set to begin with the scoping work for e-invoicing based on the digital maturity level of the TAJ system. As you can see, Madam Speaker, many modules have been installed over the years, from e-registry to e-filing to e-payment through to virtual file systems. And those with the check marks are those in place. Now, Madam Speaker, having done all the work since 2014 to get to this point, the e-invoicing work can now begin. Thank you to the dedicated team at the TAJ. It is going to require use of advanced electronic signature, field standardization, meaning how the data is collected, online validation operation modules, invoice verification, and will require technology to be deployed for interconnectivity between the taxpayer system and that of the TAJ. Because, as you can imagine, Madam Speaker, e-invoicing is massively more transactions intensive than anything the TAJ has done in its history. Madam Speaker, we expect for e-invoicing to take at least 2 to 3 years to roll out and be fully operational. As you can see from the slide, it has taken other countries with more resources a lot longer to roll out. So we are being very ambitious in our 2 to 3 years time frame expectation.
You hear our rally?
Yeah, 90% of that. At least tell the truth.
But why, well, she tell the truth at the first part, but let's look at the...
Yeah, now that's why I'm saying again, 90, it not have to take 3 years.
That's what I asked. Why it have to take 3 years to roll out?
It not have to take 3 years. If you make it a priority, it not have to take 3 years.
Because...
But you know, politics right again, to talk 90% truth, so to find a way, you know, to deviate and go back into the politics. Yeah.
So Jamaica, I want to hear that. One of the plans that the People's National Party put forward for the budget to not have us pay $18 billion worth of taxes was the electronic system of collecting taxes in real time. And the laborites have thrown cold water on it and simply said it cannot work, it's going to take 3 years. And what Ralston Hyman and the People's National Party is saying that if you prioritize it, it won't take that long. It needs leadership. It needs people that have the skill set to move speedily, right? That's what it needs. You know, it doesn't need people that are doubtful. Listen, in terms of sports, ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica is in a position economically where it's crunch time. Is either you make this shot, you get to the hoop, you make this bucket, or you lose the championship. And how you doing, Nikki W? How are you? I want to welcome yourself and others to consider being a part of the fan club here. Yeah, it's right here. Just join right here. YouTube, I tell myself to encourage it, so I have to continuously, I say it from time to time. I have to follow the instruction of TikTok. Sorry, I have to follow the instruction of TikTok. But yeah, this system that they want to implement, what the People's National Party is saying, it takes a while, but start. Move as fast as you can. You'd be surprised how much money you'll be able to earn. I would attack it in clusters, ladies and gentlemen. There has to be a law put in place to make it mandatory, and you have to fast track that, and then you would have to start putting the systems in place. And I would target the clusters of businesses in the city areas first, and I think that is the most practical thing to do. All government entities, obviously, should have these systems in place, and just do it as fast as I can. If you get, I don't know, say for instance, in the first year of implementing it, you reach a 20% capacity of the businesses in Jamaica. That is something. That is 20% of the companies that don't have a choice but to accurately audit the amount of taxes they actually owe you through this system. This is not about those companies paying more taxes, It's about those companies paying the taxes that they owe the government and not filing nil when they're supposed to give you, I don't know, collectively 10 companies that was in the newspaper. They filed nil and they came up with $4 billion when they carried them to court. So the Jamaica, our government, we the people of Jamaica, was cheated of $4 billion worth of taxes by several car rental companies that filed nil. How many more companies is doing this and they're getting away with it and not being brought to court? How many more companies? I want to big up the mayor of KSAMC. You understand? He's doing a phenomenal job in holding those companies accountable in his area. You understand? And monies that is supposed to be paid, if it's not paid, put them out there and then warn them, right? Yeah, man, Mr. Swaby, man, big up Mr. Swaby. He's been doing a phenomenal job from he went in to the KSAMC. Things are running more efficiently and better under his tenure. Other than Delroy Williams, Williams are the two of them, boy. Rough.
It's a priority, you can't take 3 years.
To go back and play politics now.
Yeah, man.
Because I am saying, if this system exists in other places around the world, why you need to try to reinvent the wheel? Why you not just buy it?
No, you just buy the system and bring on the money to show you how to implement it. So that's why I get to the whole politics. Whole politics can be a problem. Because it can't. It took 90% of the time, so Peter Phillips started this thing and then follow through. But you have to find a way now to kind of, downplay it. Yeah.
You can't.
So Jamaica, when you hear that, the system that they want to get the electronic, in real time electronic auditing going for every sale. So it registers at TAJ how much taxes was made today in 24 hours or in 1 hour. Like they could monitor that in real time if they want to with that system. All them have to do is buy the system, carry it down and make the man them from overseas pretty much constructed by the professionals. They know how to implement it. So she's saying that bigger countries took some years to implement the system. Well, guess what? The fact that they already went through the growing pains, a sensible person would understand that it's going to be easier for us because they already know the mistakes they made. So you can hire them now to implement the system even smoother and in a less time than they did it before. It makes sense, don't? If I run over a hill that you never ran over, and I did not just run over the hill, I ran over the hill 1,000 times over, I don't know, a 4-year period. And here comes you wanting to race me over the hill that you never ran over before. Oh, and by the way, you're a rookie. You never ran. This is your first race. Who are you going to put your money on to reach at the top of that hill faster? Me, who are running over the same hill and have muscle memory. So you're going to hire some of the people that already have muscle memory and know how to get it done more efficiently because they already made the mistakes. It's common sense. But these people want to trick the little Jamaican people and where them don't respect and things they want to slow, right? Because them now push education and they want enough to stay dumb. They try to put this wool over your eyes to say, listen, come on, guys. It's gonna take 3 years. When truth and in fact it might take 1.5 years if they were to use their brains. Right? And not try to avoid. This is an avoidance of implementing the system. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is what I believe. I believe that there's people in the government that have companies that are not paying all their taxes. And the last thing they want is a system that makes them have to pay all their taxes. I believe they have friends in high places that don't pay all their taxes. And the last thing they want. Remember I said, 10 companies, 10 car companies or so. Double-digit amount of companies in between 2020 and 2023 walked away with $4 billion. All of them. Right? All of them in the article, ladies and gentlemen. And I can carry to the article right now and read it. As a matter of fact, I have it on my computer. Because I look at E that just coming out of the comment section a while ago and challenging me. This article was written February 9, 2026. It's the Observer. It's titled TAJ warns against false income tax filings as car marts find over $12 million. The article says, as a matter of fact, let me see if you guys I can read it aloud for you because that would be amazing.
Kingston, Jamaica, 11 used car.
Yes.
Tosh warns against false income tax filings as car marts fined over $12 million. Kingston, Jamaica, 11 used car dealers were ordered to pay taxes on over $4 billion in profits after the Tax Administration Jamaica, TJ, successfully prosecuted them. The companies were...
So, on the hear that, 11 car dealers robbed the government of Jamaica $4 billion in taxes. Yard map, big up yourself. You send me them things the way you know me not to do a game thing, bro. When me there, you know, say I go over them type of topic. I use TikTok for a total different reason. You feel me? I deal with? But mad respect, my brother, you know? You know, sometimes pass through and see I do a little thing and I have them look international conversations and all of these things with the ladies them and your people them. So respect every time, you know, that is it. But yeah, $4 billion was lost until this moment at February 9, 2026. How much other companies you think in Jamaica right now is not paying all their taxes? Because it's not a mandatory thing, it's voluntary. So they can sneak 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 10 million, $20 million in a taxes fee year where they not pay. When you start to add up all of these, no, just imagine between 4 companies, right? Between the 11 company them. See, I could do the maths. I'm going to show you a context right now. If I know you're doing, darling. Let us do the maths, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to get your calculators out and follow this. Alright? Get your calculators out and follow this. $4 billion. Alright? No, 4 billion. Not 40 million. 4 billion. So $4 billion, right? Damn, I can't even get this thing to show on the see there? $4 billion, right? 4 billion. Alright? Alright. So we're gonna divide that by 11. On average, we're not saying that every company would have this, but on average, $363 million over a 3-year period. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. 4-year period. Now we're going to divide this by 4. Ladies and gentlemen, on average, each company was robbing the government $90 million a year. $90 million a year over a 4-year period. I don't think y'all heard me though. Each company was robbing on average. We're just leveraging it to say hypothetically all of them would be paying the same amount of taxes a year as a car rental company. Okay. Each company on average was stealing from us, the people of Jamaica, 90 million. Yo, I can't make this up. See there? See there? $90 million a year. See there? $90 million a year. Do you know that's one company on average over a 4-year period? In the last 10 years, since Ms. Lagarde came here, that is the IMF head, while in 2014, she spoke about them needing to improve tax collection for taxes that is supposed to be paid. Well, we can say that the Jamaica Labour Party has dropped the ball out where that is concerned. Now they have the opportunity to do whatever it takes to fast track it because we're in an emergency situation and we don't want to tax. Well, the PMP doesn't want them to tax the hell out of poor people that have lost everything already. And they're laughing in Parliament. Favour was laughing in Parliament, making it seem like it's so silly what the PMP was saying and it's going to take this long time for this to be implemented. While Ralston is saying, and all sensible person is saying, you just admitted it was a good idea. So get to it. We don't want to hear any excuses. Let's get to it. Let's do it as fast as possible. And let's see if Mr. Julian Robinson is right. It's worth taking a look into. At $8 billion for the year, that 2% of the debt to GDP are the budget. 2%? Yes, and that's worth us getting our hands on. Because if that works out like how Julian says it is going to work out, ladies and gentlemen, there's so much untapped potential. I just showed you that a car rental, a car mart, out of the 11, on average, was stealing $90 million a year. How much companies in Jamaica might be stealing less than that or more, where tax dollars is concerned? The electronic system to track the taxes that is owed to the TAJ is a sound and a profound idea that needs to be explored immediately. But this wicked government want to tax the Jamaican people and suffer the people them, so them come into Parliament and try to convince us, there's no other way. Bull-ish Jamaica. Bull-ish. Straight up. Let's continue. Yeah, man. Anytime look at nasty labor at them coming on my chat and violate, the block on and then tell on the truth. We burn on. Yes. I'm not in a long argument. Me have murder on with the truth. Because of that on the kryptonite. Lies is what me gonna get big like Hulk, like in the movies. But I have the kryptonite on the weakness phone over here. So yes.
Yeah, give them everything. She have to try squeeze some.
Yeah, man.
But why they weren't thinking of this rally? Because it is obvious that this was never on their minds. In fact, she said thank you for it.
Yeah, man, of course. Just as simple as that. Yeah, that is why they collect all the revenue they collect. Because Peter Phillips started the same revenue administration system in 2014. Yeah.
And that's what we've been telling people, that the reason why this administration has been collecting so much taxes was because of the work that the PNP did between 2012 and 2016 to reconfigure the whole tax system in Jamaica.
So Jamaica, when you hear that, the mandate that Miss Lagarde gave People's National Party, they were completing it, and I'm guaranteeing you, they would have completed it all the way through if they were still in power. If Mama P got a second term, the Jamaica, the suggestion that the brother, Mr. Julian Robinson, suggested about the electronic tax collection in real time, that system, it would have been implemented by the second term. We would have been seeing growth in the economy way more than what this government has even. 0.8% on average. I would be guaranteeing you that the People's National Party, with the pandemic and everything, would be growing at over 3% between 2016 till now. if they were in power, because they did the heavy lifting. They had the experience where fiscal discipline and prudence is concerned, and they already got the mandate from Miss Lagarde. I played the video many times where she talked about more work that needs to be done, and tax collection was one of them. And they actually started it in 2012 or 2013, 2014 to 2016. And they did some things before they left office that has allowed this government to collect the most taxes. The budget has expanded because of this proper collection, but there are still gaps. And we're saying, brother, close the gap. We can't have any gaps. There's too much stress on the economy because of the hurricane, and now the war is adding more stress. It's like you were at the gym and you were on your last push of your set, and then somebody added on double the weight, which is the war in Iran. The war in Iran is going to become double the weight for the economy, and the longer it goes on, it's gonna get heavier. That bar, nobody now spot it, and then I gym I have this heavy ass thing. A struggle like this, it a go drop and bust with chest Jamaica. The man them need to put some spinach in the economy. Quicken the tax collection. Start the rebuilding process supposed to start 2 months ago. We're in the 6 month for crying out loud. People are supposed to build power rapid and I help people for rebuild and them something, brother. Zine. In a real life, a farmer them supposed to get crazy injection a help for boost production so we can export something and get some revenue, some desperate US dollars through the exported. What them are gonna need. Remember say we Jamaica, I mean I listen to general earlier teacher and the man sure say, yo, remember say we import everything. We fuel, we're not independent in none of these things. Fuel certain foods right now because I damage. Cost of living is going to get crazy for us, Jamaica. Crazy.
At least I mean that when I was at the price, I wanted to talk to the ambition.
But Dr. Stokes also said is that Mark Wallen is the architect of the whole fiscal discipline in Jamaica.
Yeah, man, but we know that. Mark Wallen was an important part of the team. I was an integral part of the team. Mark was an integral. We were in the groups. Yeah. So we're going to talk full system attack. Yeah, man.
Let's open the phone lines.
Mark Wallen carried all of the legislative work in relation to the IMF agreement.
Mark Wallen did what?
All the legislative work in relation to the IMF agreement. Independent Bank of Jamaica, fiscal rule, all of them things.
He's a skilled draftsman, Ralston.
Yeah, man. The skills we have never had.
Where just say?
The skills that we have never had in that ministry.
Mark Golden is the skillest draftsman that we have ever had.
Yeah, man.
In Jamaica?
Yeah, man. We work with him, so we know what to talk about. That IMF agreement had a whole heap of legislative thing, including Bank of Jamaica independence and all that. Mark Golden was the architect for them things there. They come in there with them things there.
So, hold on. You are saying that the Bank of Jamaica became an independent bank in what? 2021, 2022, somewhere there?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're saying that
all those things were included in the IMF agreement that ended in 2016. All them dollars carried on.
So you're saying Mark really did all the heavy lifting?
Heavy lifting. I was a part of the team, so may I tell you that when I hear about it, I think so we know. That's why we know so much about it. And while we were doing those things, Favor and the crew from over there, so that said, all of that passed IMF test and now passed the people's test.
That's why Favor made a big blunder when she was suspended.
Jamaica. That's an important point for me to end the live on. When you hear Mark Golden talk about him doing the heavy lifting, or the People's National Party doing the heavy lifting, to craft the legislation that allows our economy to be this stable even in the face of adversity. Yeah, you hear Rasta Diamond say he was a part of the team. He saw Mark Golding at work and he has labeled him the skilless draftsman where legislation is concerned ever, or Jamaica ever see. That's why them don't want Mark Golding to be the prime minister. Do you know how fast legislation is going to be passed? Proper legislation that is needed, proper reform, because of this relentless pursuit and political will that Mark Golding has. The no nonsense approach, the get it done approach. Remember, same did under Mama P, you know. And Mama P was a that type of personality too, you know. And one of them get it done people, you know. Yeah, man. She knew how to gather the right minds, and she could see the talent where she was deficient. She saw the efficiency in others and she put them in those places, ladies and gentlemen. And her loving nature nurtured the energy of her team to work hard for her and on behalf of Jamaica and the People's National Party and Jamaicans. The PNP has always chose Jamaica, but you allow the foolish racial, racist campaign of the Jamaica Labour Party to blind some of your eyes and didn't see the gem that we were getting in Mark Golding. But it's not too late, ladies and gentlemen. There's still time to repent. You understand? And ask God for guide in the next process that is coming up very soon, by or before 2027, where we'll have a righteous leader finally in this beloved country of ours. God bless Jamaica. God bless you all. Thank you again, Mama San, for coming up there. Big up yourself. Big up all of my fan club members. Them. May I go on my bed. Zine, the word is love. Peace and blessings. I'm out. Sooner or later. Zine, bless up.